Welcome. It is time as we are doing Saturday Tell Dore. We are having a journey as um, we are finally coming to the Wool Road North that uh, is making its way towards Whitestone. Though our destination right now is not to such a place, but rather to a cave that was thought upon and advised to our dear Sayuri in order to potentially find her sister self Farron, who, unbeknownst to her, had actually survived, having been told this by some companions and perhaps fellow royals that had told her that this could be true. And it is possible that this will finally come to fruition. And there's always the thing, though, in these woods of the parch wood, as what else might come to fruition is the question. But as we go on further today, uh, we had left a festival and began good self-seeking conversations that um, started to unravel and reveal inward things. Started to make this group less of a business relationship and more of a crew that would watch out for each other. And these conversations began to prove fruitful. And we are just completing the rest for tonight. And I do want to shout out and remember, please, that we have those channel points where you can help our people out. And it would be great. So, it is with that we come to the dreams of Sayuri, the Queen of Dreams herself, as she journeys to the minds and nights of an old friend that she has not seen in weeks and finds herself within the dreams of Rengar. So, Luke, exactly what do you feel like the stream would look like that she enters in?
The same dream that Ringar's had for the past several weeks. Sayuri finds herself in a dark room with stone walls, iron cages, chains hanging from the ceiling, and there are racks along the walls, and on each rack, on one there's Uravir, on another there's Rowan and Mortis, and Bim, and all of them, someone whose face is obscured is torturing each one of them. And they are screaming, but there's no sound. And Rengar is in a cage in the center of the room. And he has a wooden carving tool in one hand, and he is carving the bone in his arm from his stump.
Yeah, Sayuri is speechless and she just stands there and sees all of this, just not knowing what to say. She walks straight up to Rengar and She'll grab his face. Rengar. Rengar. It's fine. They're
You're
safe.
here.
You're fine. It's okay.
Why are you here?
No, it's a dream. You're dreaming. Think of something else. Think of something happy. Remember the time when you tried to throw me across the river?
And water begins to run down the walls in this room.
She'll hug him. Rengar, it's okay. You're safe. Everybody's safe. It's fine. Bim is safe. You're safe.
And it's at this point in the dream where out of a dark doorway, the same thing that happens at the exact same point in every dream, Rumblegard walks in the room with Dizzy's head on his belt just as everything fades away back to the side of the riverbank where he had attempted to toss Sayuri across.
Are you okay?
I'm better now.
You want to talk?
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry.
I'd hoped that I would be able to move past this before we met in the dreams, but it's more difficult than I imagined.
You know, this is a deep part of us now. It's something, I mean, it was very traumatic for the whole group. And it's going to take a lot for all of us to move past that.
Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah, we found my sister's location. We're heading that way
Good.
now.
Good.
Which means that we're gonna probably come into contact with Rumblegard again.
Are you all prepared?
I think we're more prepared now than we were.
You have to stay together.
Yes. Are you still in Western?
I am. It has been difficult mentally Which is very odd because it's the opposite of how I've physically. I'm better than I have been in a long time, but I can't shake the dreams, the nightmares. And I still feel like a failure in many ways.
I get it. I feel the same way. It feels like I just keep messing it up.
I had hoped that keeping the crystals with me would have removed some of the burden from the rest of you, but no, I'm not even sure if that was wise.
You tried to take the burden off of us, but I feel like you put more burden on yourself.
It was my selfish way of trying to take responsibility for my part in what happened.
You know, Rangar, nobody blames you for anything.
Well, that's not true. I blame myself quite a bit.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Nobody else blames you. And I would have given up both legs to get you guys back. She'll nudge him with her shoulder. And I do miss you.
I miss you as well.
Now, maybe I was thinking maybe whenever you start having these nightmares, you can try just thinking of all the fun times that we've had together. Maybe I can find a way to help in that.
On the one hand, I would like that very much. On the other, the one solace that I've had in these nightmares is that for some reason you alone are not in the room with us. And I don't have to watch that. And the idea of making that nightmare worse is very frightening.
I understand. I just wish I could make it better for you somehow.
I'm hoping time and distance and new memories will help, but I haven't acquired enough of any of those yet, it seems.
We'll all get there.
Also, when you use the sending, I really need it to not be a fond final farewell, if at all possible.
You know what? Yeah, you are
very
right.
bad for my heart rate.
Yeah. I get it. No, I get it. Bim kind of scolded me on that, so I will be more thoughtful on that in the future. starting now.
That.
You're welcome. And I came here for a specific purpose.
Oh.
Wasn't expecting everything that I saw, and I'm very awkward, and I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you remember what the Slayer's cake emblem symbol thing, whatever, looks like?
The bakery in
Yeah.
Whitestone?
Yeah, like
Where they-
colors or like what
Where the
they're,
cakes
like-
tried to eat us?
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Is that not their logo?
Is the cake eating somebody as their logo?
I will
That
try
makes-
to recall what their logo was from the one time I saw it. That's it. Their logo is ice cream cones with guns. Percy's personal dueling pistols on an ice cream cone.
Make a history check.
Oh man. And doing that is Ringar. Hold on. I should have assumed that was coming and did not have that character open. Alright, his history check. Alright, 13 plus 1 for a 14.
A 14. Okay. So you remember then that the Slayer's cake logo is a cupcake topped with a mace.
In place of a cherry. Kind of.
Yeah.
Since it's a dream, could he visualize it and it just kind of pop up? The Sayer could see it.
So if he
No.
if he visualizes it, it is like on the back of a wall while these murderous patients
Okay, never
with
mind.
things are like trying to cut him and all the friends. They're bleeding, and you just see this cupcake with a mace, very purple and white colored, happily in the background as the
Okay,
ice
you
cream
can stop
cones
now.
attack.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think I got the logo. I appreciate it though. I'm glad to see what you guys saw though. That makes more sense now.
No, that might be the new nightmare. That's what I have to look forward to now. It's just the cupcakes torturing us.
Singing like cupcakes. Okay, I'm sorry. Rhaegar.
No, I'm glad you visited.
I'm glad I am. I'm glad I did too. She'll give him a kiss on the forehead.
It is really odd though. In Ringar's dreams, he does not have his arm back.
Makes sense. But she doesn't even. I don't even think she clocks that because he had his arm back for what 2 days before they split ways.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even clock it. She'll give him a kiss on the forehead. I think it's time to wake up.
Well, for you, maybe it's. How long have you been asleep versus me? It could be only 2 hours for me, and you're fully rested.
Oh, you went to bed late.
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't really know. I don't know. There's some sort of internal clock that I have while I'm doing this that tells me it's almost time to wake up. Because
Well,
I
then I'll
think
trust it.
dreams. Yeah, dreams are a lot like the Feywild. Time works.
I guess-
here.
The Queen of the Dream Realm probably needs to know when the dreams are over.
Yeah. We'll see you later then, guys.
Farewell.
And she'll wake up.
Okay. In that case, you awaken in the cottage at the just cusp of the Parchwood.
Vanya has made breakfast because she only needed her 4 hours, and so she began working on some waffles and pancakes and all sorts of yummy, buttery things.
Smells good, Elvie.
Oh yeah, it's real good. If you want any.
Oh, yeah. I remember what the Slayer's Cake logo. Well, actually, Rengar showed me what the Slayer's Cake logo looked like, and it was really weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were fighting. Like, he saw it behind a bunch of cakes that were fighting them and trying to just, like, cut them down and destroy them. It was really, really strange. I've heard the stories, but I never knew exactly what happened. But I saw a piece of it, and it was.
Yeah, I've never been there myself either.
Yeah. So, but I've got it, and I can start working on it.
Oh yeah, here. And she goes and gets the paint. It brings it out, and you would probably recognize this paint as having been purchased in Singorn a long time ago.
Siri just gets a sad smile on her face. I'll eat breakfast real quick, and then I'll go get started on it.
Anyone eating breakfast gets 2 temporary HP.
Woohoo!
You're a great baker. You spoil us. You know that?
No, I just practice. I just practice on all of you, because I'm going to be trying out when we get there. The Slayer's Cake is kind of a big deal. I'm hoping maybe I can get some stuff sold there and maybe distribute it all around Exandria, or at least Wildmount, or maybe Tal'Dorei rather. We're in Tal'Dorei. We're not in Wildmount. What am I talking about?
Well, Pike seemed to like your cuddle cake, so I think you have a foot in there.
Yo, that's right. That's right. And yeah, she's like an executive there.
Yeah, she's like a co-owner or something like that.
Wow. That's
She
good.
actually knew you by name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she knew Cuddle Cakes by name.
No, you.
Oh, me?
She knew both.
Oh.
Elvania? You mean Cuddle Cakes Elvania? Like, almost verbatim.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well, thank you for breakfast. And she runs out and gets started on the wagon.
Okay. So you're going to begin painting the wagon?
Yes.
All right. So this is going to be with your charisma and proficiency.
Charisma and proficiency.
You're proficient in artist tools now, right?
Yeah. Bloop. Okay, hold on. I miscounted. 23.
23. Very good. So, a lot of things happen in the morning with the prep time as Alvania chooses her sweets that she will take with her for the time. And that's how I imagine it. That because Elvie's magic is all the sweets she holds out, is that she bakes them in the morning as her way of preparing spells.
Yeah, basically.
So that moves, and as that is happening, you begin painting this thing, and with that, it looks very, very good. It's look back, and you're like, I could get paid to do this.
It's so good. Awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thank you. Maybe they'll have me redo their sign whenever I get there.
How come that cupcake has so many teeth?
She double checks her work.
Oh, there's the sprinkles. Sorry, I got it.
Oh,
I was looking at it funny.
Yeah, I think you. In my mind, there is this slight viciousness to the comment because you saw to that dream. Like there is. That is right. Something to do with dream. It kind of has that. I mean, it's like only if you really look hard. You're like. Was she angry when she painted this?
Oh no. You're like, oh no, I'm just having a bad day.
So Alvania takes the painter's tools and she says, "You know, while you were painting just now, it was almost like you were like in the painting, like hard to see."
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Here, let me try. And she takes the paint and she goes up to a tree and she starts painting. And
That's right. I remember.
she gets let's see, that's plus 8. 21 on a stealth check.
Okay. 28 on stealth check. So
21.
21. So you're hiding.
Well, she's not purposely hiding, but the magics of this paint make it so that if you're standing there painting, you get advantage on stealth rolls.
Okay, right.
I've just never used it, and I just remembered that's
Gotcha. So you're moving on them, and it's almost as if the paint drips over Alvy's form and makes her part of the painting.
Oh wow. She disappears. My passive perception is 20. She just went right over the limit.
That's right. That's my painting set of graffiti. I remember that.
That's right. I forgot about that until you said something. Oh wow. Elvie, where'd you go?
Right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Did it happen for me too?
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder how much stuff I got left is actually magical.
Well, I mean, you could, I could, while we're traveling, I could identify them all.
Well, try identifying this one. She takes out a Tinkerbell dress.
Tinkerbell.
You might remember it from the Meyer scar from the tribe.
Yeah, that's right. So she'll spend 10 minutes to identify.
It's nothing.
I didn't think so, but it's just a dress. Elvie. It's just a dress.
That's too bad.
Yeah. But it's cute. I think you'd look cute in it.
Alright, I'll go put it on.
I was thinking like Tinkerbell dress that's the size of Tinkerbell. I was thinking like this tiny little dress.
No, because Lizzie was a satyr at the time.
Right.
Yep. You look great, Ellie. Doesn't she look great, guys? As she stares Mortis, Hervler, and Jackson down.
Amazing.
It's fits you well.
How much like the Tinkerbell dress does it look?
I'm gonna be honest with you. All I wrote down about this was it was a Tinkerbell dress.
Okay.
And a little description of where it was found. So
You know, even without the paint, that like the style and the color scheme kind of gives you a little bit of camouflage in the woods.
oh. Yeah, I'm like a part of the forest. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yes, I mean,
you just got to be careful because like all the bits like might get caught in the bushes. Like I don't know. I've never worn a dress in the woods. I don't know how difficult that is.
Well, I haven't either, but I don't usually go out to the woods.
Because I don't think. Well, maybe it does, but I'm not sure if there's like a path that leads right to where we're going. I think we might have to cross over some places, and I just didn't want you to like ruin your dress while we're going through brambles and stuff.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Okay,
All right. So how long?
looks good though.
How long of a trip is this, Mortis?
Good question, Mortis.
Well, how far into the woods did your contact tell us we need to go?
I gave you a map for that.
Oh, that's right. The map has it marked, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And there's a thing called whatever the GM has given you to look.
Not my map, not my problem.
Did you mark the location on World Anvil?
I said near, but I said it was near the Albassa Road, so it would give you an idea. So let's see. I don't have it on Word Anvil. I was mostly being facetious.
Okay.
I will, but I think I will because you do have that. So let's do that.
I always forget where it's put.
World Anvil.
I need somebody to teach me how to use World Anvil.
Yeah, I'm.
I can find my own stuff, but I can't figure out how to find Matt's stuff.
Oh, even though you're in the campaign.
Let's see.
It's under the Exandria tab in Player General.
Yeah, as far as the direct link.
Yeah.
Under there's a Exandria. I'm confused. There's a tab on World Anvil for Exandria.
Oh, in Discord, there's an Exandria tab. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
That's
It's okay, so under in a game in what was it? Oh shit, talking mushrooms.
the player
Under
general
the player
channel?
general, yeah, channel. It says it has the Exandria. It says Exandria. It's under Grim Hollow, Graveyard, Grim Hollow, Exandria. The link to it is in Exandria.
I don't even see that.
I don't have an Exandria
There's tabs.
Like
thread.
So
The thread.
in the player area, when you go
Yes.
down, you go past like self promo, player general, graveyard. Beneath that is Exandria.
On Discord.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I just found the map at least.
Yeah,
I don't see any of those. I do see a world
Yeah,
handle.
there it is. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I did make a mark.
Yeah, I see the mark. It's
Oh.
where it says Alabaster Trail. Like, it's very
Oh.
close to the IL in trail, and like
Yeah.
almost due west.
Oh, the Mark Cave. Is that what we're looking at?
Yep. The answer is not close. It's like a
Well,
week
here,
away.
we're like right on the outskirts, right, of the Parchwood.
Yes.
Okay. And how long? Yeah, how long would it take us to get there by following the Alabaster Trail?
Give one moment. So from where you are right here. So there's something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. About 100. You're about 150 miles away. 100 miles really. So about 100 miles away. If you go the trail, it might be a little longer. So you travel 24 miles in a day.
So we're at the Mark Cave. Is that where we're at?
No,
No.
That's
we're
where
going.
that's where we're going.
you're just below the word. You're a little bit below the S in Dawn Mist Pines.
Okay. Okay. I see. All right.
We
So
could go through the forest, straight line through the forest, or we could go through the down the Alabaster Trail and then cut through the forest.
I do prefer staying on the trail until we get to the point where we have to cut through, but only because I don't know what's in this forest.
Yeah.
But we could also do it the other way if y'all are feeling brave.
It's also easier with the wagon to take the trail as far as we can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because eventually you have to leave the wagon if you're traveling through the forest.
Yeah.
All right. And is the Mark Cave, is that where Sylpharin we think she is?
Yes.
Okay.
That's from your map, yeah.
All right.
Suspiciously close to where we came ashore, where we were told Furvir's cave with the ring is.
Well, Sayuri, it's your sister, so which way do you prefer?
As much as I hate to say this, I think following the Alabaster Trail would be the easiest way. Because we wouldn't have to leave we wouldn't have to backtrack so far to get back to the wagon.
All right.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
I agree.
All right. So the trail it is.
And we want to get there in one piece.
Yes.
And going through the
preferably.
woods might not allow us to get there in one piece.
Still gotta let that paint dry too. We don't want it to get all the branches and.
Hmm I did a good job on that.
All right.
Umbrella boat is probably still there.
Siri?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can't do this. I think I have to meet a person in order to set up a link with them. I was going to ask if you wanted me to try to reach her and see if
Well,
we could let her know we were on our way. But I don't know if I can.
if I showed you what she looks like, do you think you could?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that I mean, it might make me a little familiar with her. So,
No. Her name is Sulfarin. Nickname is Sal, and she'll minor illusion Sulfarin.
okay. Okay. Now, it might only recognize me as someone sending them a message if they know me, but I know they don't know me. So I might have to word this in a way that makes it sound like it's more so coming from you, but not you.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I might as well try it. I'll just send her a message, see if... Yeah. Okay. So Elvania will think really hard about that image and the name Sulfarin and look at the map for that location and kind of really hone her telepathy sending powers here. And she is going to attempt to cast a sending to Sulfarin.
Okay. What do you say?
Your sister loves you and is on her way with friends. Please hold on. We are heading your way now. Anything she should know first?
Sister. Yes. I have one. Or is this you trying to trick me? Ambagard. Can't trust this. I can't trust. I've evaded Equinox in the wilds. I evade you, you son of a bitch.
As the words came through, Elvania was speaking them directly to Sayuri.
Okay, so she's still alive.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good.
She said Brumblegard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Rumbleguard. Yeah, he has her. Okay, or his goons have her. Somebody has her. That's has something
get
to
her.
do with Rumbleguard.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get her.
Okay. Yeah, we will. We will. It'll be fine. It'll all work out.
All right. All right, everybody. We got to get going. Let's go. Time's a wasting.
Yep. It's time to pack up.
Come on, Bim. Another Bim.
Come on, Bibs.
Where'd
Are they
run off
okay?
to? They're at a BIM summit.
Dim Summit. Well, they
Then
better
convention.
they better figure it out quick. I hope.
All right. So as we're entering a rough travel area, which will mean that you will not have access to the benefits of a long rest until you reach your destination.
But we have a
How
house.
many days? How many days without a long rest?
4 or 5.
Takes 4 days to get there.
At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, at least 4 days.
Oh, we're gonna be so exhausted.
No. So I want to be clear, you're not getting exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is you're not going to be able to recharge HP and spell slots through a long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That makes more sense. You got it.
That case, I'm very glad we're not going through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So going through here, what we're going to do is we're going to roll for travel, and after each roll, I'm just going to say, something along the lines of what do you want to talk about, or what are things you're doing, which means that's your chance to role play the journey a little bit. You can kind of have that going on and moving through. Now you've chosen the road and you're traveling at a regular pace, which means the dice y'all get to roll for this is a D20, which is a big die for this. It's a relatively safe die.
We'll see.
Comparatively.
Are we all rolling or just one of us?
You would all roll together.
Okay.
Right now?
Yep.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Oh,
Oh, God.
don't say that.
Immediate combat.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's start with
6.
this. Okay, 6.
I also got a 6.
Okay. And Jackson gets 3.
3.
Mortis
14.
and Urler.
And that's 20 on the Balo die.
Oh. Very good.
Does that count as 3 successes?
Since it's a nat 20 and it's on the Balo die.
Amazing. Pushing into the Barchwood with your brightly, freshly painted Slayer's cake wagon. You come into the dimness, even in bright light, of the Parchwood. It's cold here.
Oh no.
My goodness.
Oh
It's
no.
cold here as you begin to see your breath. Just a little bit of frost this morning tipping the bits of the pines. And in front of you, there is another wagon that you begin to gain upon. You can see it pulled by donkey. At least it's what it appears to be. Siri. You can see large tracks, about 3 times the size where the donkey treads. on a somewhat soft but frozen, or softly frozen ground. Anything you'd like to do?
Is there? I'll point him out, but can I tell if it's an illusion making this creature look like a donkey?
You think it is, yeah.
Okay. Guys,
Or
slow
it
down.
should smell
We
the
need to slow
air.
down.
What do we need to slow down?
That thing up there that looks like a donkey? It ain't
Yeah.
a fucking donkey.
Why not?
Yeah.
Look at the tracks, and she'll point them out.
Yeah, Sarah,
Alright.
Siri, with your passive, if you want to, you can push through the illusion.
Yeah.
Okay. So in your mind, what you're able to do is see both things, the illusion and what it is hiding. And you see this massive metal bull that's pulling this. And snorts out this almost like green smoke gas as it pulls the wagon behind.
Okay, that thing that's pulling it, yeah, like I said, it's not a donkey. It's some giant freaking metal bull.
Why don't we just stop a moment?
Yeah, let's let it go further ahead.
Wait, do we see any people in the wagon? Like in front of us?
The wagon itself is more like a carriage, is entirely covered.
Oh, okay.
And you're coming from behind, so you don't
Right.
necessarily
Yeah.
see the driver.
Yeah. I think we should stop. Let it keep going further.
I mean,
Are
we
we-
could.
Sorry.
I mean, what if we just kind of use that as like bait?
What do you
Like, we follow along at a certain distance, but then anything that attacks might attack that first.
Oh, that's a good idea, but we've got to stay far enough behind that it doesn't like.
Doesn't what? It's pulling a carriage. It's all chained up, right?
Here's the good news. If it's under an illusion to look like that, then chances are they don't want to fight. They're probably trying to sneak by. So as long as we
Yeah.
pretend like we don't notice, they'll probably not care.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think if
okay.
we don't attack them and we stay, like, give them some space a little bit, I think we'll be okay.
And it is going the way we're going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but also remember there are, like, are we supposed to be employees of the place that we just painted on the wagon, or are we guards for the place? What's the story?
Didn't we get papers?
She was
Sometime-
going to do this, but y'all quit
Yeah.
very quick. She was like, "Here's the wagon."
I mean, I can cook something if they.
You have papers that say you have a shipment,
Yeah.
but like you don't have identities or anything. Like
Yeah. We do
you
have.
rushed her.
Yeah. And I mean, if I need, I am proficient at the forgery kit.
Well, there might be something I can do.
Hmm.
Well, maybe I can't. But my box. How much money would such paperwork be worth?
I don't know.
I have no clue. Or would I know? Because I have because it would be a forgery, and since I'm proficient with the forgery kit, I think I would know how much it would cost to do a forgery of papers like that.
So how much it would take to forge identity papers.
Yeah.
Is
How-
that what
like-
okay.
Like if I was to charge somebody to forge identity papers.
So it would probably vary because, like, the most that you like, because there's not there's not like how Dory issued identifications.
yeah.
It's more like a important person who is vouching in with their seal
Uh-huh.
that you are a person to be trusted.
Yeah, the nice thing about capitalism is that you get to decide that amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm just curious if I could create the raw paperwork and Sayuri could forge the rest.
Yeah. I mean, that might work. Yeah.
I may be able to help you with the wording and maybe dictate based on papers I've seen in the past.
Okay. Oh, I know. So now that we know what the emblem looks like, I can create parchment with the with that as the header.
Let's look at Pike's paperwork real quick and see what it has on it. What she gave us. Does it have a letterhead or anything like that on it?
It doesn't have a letter, but it does have a seal with the symbol of the Lightbringer upon it.
Okay.
And that might be worth something, though.
Yes. And could I theoretically put the money that I need for a forgery kit in my bag and get a forgery kit?
Isn't your kit for spell components?
I was just asking, but yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what
I was hoping you
is.
forgot.
Well, hey, Sayuri, is
Okay.
there something in a forgery kit that
Don't know.
costs a gold or less that you need?
We'll see. Hold on, let me check. Well, I'd need ink and a quill. I don't know how
Okay.
much ink would be, or a quill would be.
Let's find out.
Does not say. Maybe it'll say.
Oh, I have ink.
That's 10 GP.
I have an ink pen.
You have an ink pen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are we trying to forge documents because we're intending to confront the people in front of us?
We might
No.
have to pass them. I mean,
No.
you never know.
Let's just go at our normal pace, or slow down just a bit, just so we can stay behind them, so we don't spook them or anything, because that always works. Shouldn't be a problem.
I think you'll be
Okay.
fine.
Guys, I think the paperwork is more to get into Whitestone itself through the gates.
Oh.
I don't know that
Correct.
there are any checkpoints between here and there that'll actually ask us for paperwork.
I mean, I kind of agree. I think if their intention is to be clandestine, I think it's unlikely they'll ask us for paperwork.
Well, if we need it, I do have sealing wax.
Awesome.
Jackson's envisioning wax that goes on a ceiling.
Yes.
Huh. His first thought was that clandestine sounds like Clementine. He kind of wants an orange.
That just reminded me of Ogie thinking that in churches the pews were on the ceiling. On Sunday, the rock.
Oh.
Okay. So what are we doing?
I guess we're holding off on creating the documents then.
Yeah. We're kind of, I think, keeping pace with them. How fast are they going compared to how? Because you said we were gaining on them, right?
Right. So you can slow down if you want to. It's up to you.
Do we think that? How much travel time do you think that would cost us to slow down to their pace?
It really wouldn't cost you much. Well,
Oh,
I mean, so, yeah, you go 6 miles less every day.
Why don't we just pass
Put
them?
out a day or two.
I don't see what the harm in passing them. Yeah, I mean, they just want to look like normal everyday people. So we want to now we want to look like normal everyday people. And as we pass them, I can minor illusion some sugar in the back.
And they're probably just as worried as we are right now. They're thinking, "Hey, maybe I need some paperwork in
Yeah,
case
probably.
these people behind me ask for it."
Yeah. Let's do
it
it.
just might be suspicious as we're passing by.
Just be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
We should ask them for their papers.
No, let's have as little contact with them, because that thing is huge and it's like green stuff is coming out of its nose. Let's just go on like we haven't noticed anything weird.
All right, let's do this stealthily.
Do we want to sneak up on them?
I meant
Like-
more
Oh.
like stealth as in don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Okay. So,
Look like everyone
singing
acts
that.
natural.
As we pass.
be suspicious. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. All right. You continue the pace that you have. I think with is it your elk or something pulling this thing?
I thought we got horses.
Did you get horses? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was trying to remember. So you got your horses, and you begin passing, and you see a darker skinned gentleman, kind of moving this thing. Kind of looks to take all of you in.
We're from the Slayer's Cake.
Of course.
I've minor illusion sugar in the back.
Okay. Good to see you. Hope your paths, you seem to be in a rush up the road.
Yes, looks like good weather today.
It's a bit cold though. Is it always this cold here?
Well, north tends to be cold.
Yeah, it is kind
Yeah.
of always cold out here. Haven't been out this way in a while.
Erviler, you hear in your head. I didn't realize the first-rate bard was a second-rate infiltrator. Keep going on like this. They'll catch you before you see the alabaster seers.
Gonna pull his cloak a little bit further and try not to make eye contact with the other driver.
It's a nice ass you have there.
You said a nice what?
Nice
Ass.
ass.
Oh, there's okay. Oh, yes. Elroy. Oh, sorry. Yes, Elroy. He's a good man. He's a good friend. We've grown up together.
I just remembered I'm dressed like Tinkerbell.
Yeah. I see. I can't
got
believe
my-
you're not cold. I mean, I don't know if you're just thirsty or what, but you better bundle up.
You're right. You're not wrong.
And I'm just pink hair, long, freaky elf ears sticking out, and just we are such a group. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Was it? Good to know.
Stay safe.
You as well. Have a pleasant ride.
Mm-hmm.
To get a little bit further on him, Fairy's gonna be like, "Oh shit, guys! What if they're on their way to buy like my sister or something?"
But they better not be. I think we fooled them.
Yeah. I didn't suspect a thing.
Now, if we see them pull off the road, though, we do need to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Now, Matt, did I recognize the voice in my head?
It is a voice you've heard. You recognize it as the voice of Odessa Teodore. Who you knew as the Master of Information.
Okay.
Well,
So,
just
Keep
with
on
that,
going.
you keep on, and anything you'd like to talk about or do before this travel is over?
actually,
Stay.
yeah. I think I would ask Sayuri and Jackson, because I think they're the two people with Fey blood. As well as our friend, whose name just escaped me.
NF.
What's his name?
NF. There we go. NF.
Oh, is he still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
What's his name? Yeah. No.
So,
What's my
I-
mother's name? Sorry.
AF.
so I've been putting a lot of thought in this, and NF was, well, last we spoke, I was asking you a lot of questions about, becoming Fae and all that. And I think I've made up my mind.
Oh,
About what?
I'm ready
To do
ready
what?
to become a Fae.
to become a Fae.
So you can get right to it. Just do your thing.
How do you think we became Fae?
Someone brought you in. No?
Born this way.
Well, I mean, someone did bring me into this world. Like made me like this. My mom did when I was. I guess my mom and dad did when I was conceived. But I think becoming a Fae when you're not Fae goes a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you need to. I feel like you need to get in touch with the magics that the Feywild, the domain of First, the realm of First, are empowering you with, and I think once you do that, I think you'll become the way you feel a Fae would be.
Okay. It's just I just feel like when I go to Whitestone, and let's say someone finds out, right? They're like, "Oh, you're the whatever of whatever," right? And I'm going to be like, "Well, yeah." And they're going to be, "But you're not Fae." And I'm going to be, "Well, no." And so they're going to think I'm lying, and then it's a whole other thing. It's like, I don't even know if I can go to the Feywilds, right? Because don't you have to be a Fae to get into the Feywilds?
No,
I don't know. I've never been.
no, Mortis has been. He's been there and back.
Again.
But I mean, you got to be careful because there are laws to the Feywild, and sometimes you things aren't what they seem.
Yeah. And I also wanted to ask, so the king, right?
The king?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I heard something completely different, and my brain went sounds like okay.
Yeah, the king.
Okay.
Am I supposed to write him a letter or something?
Wait, which king?
The one in the
Shiny?
Feywilds.
Shinrao?
Right. Yeah.
He's not a king.
He's not
Well,
yet.
he's waiting. He's waiting in line. So
He's okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's line and shine. That's not a king.
No. What?
yeah, line and shine, but the king.
His name is Shinrail, and he's not king yet. But once they get back to the Feywild and he assumes the throne, then he will be king.
So I don't need to write him a letter.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I think he's currently on Wildmount.
Okay. Do you have the address?
No. I could visit him, maybe, if we both had the same sleep schedule.
Perfect. So visit him and ask him if I should write him a letter, and if, because I don't. Maybe that's why I'm not a Fae yet. Maybe he has to approve it.
Okay.
Maybe it's like an application.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I
Well,
mean,
like-
I can ask him because
I mean, like, so no, you're already the queen of your own. I don't think you get permission from someone else to be a queen that you already are.
Oh no, I know I'm the queen, but I'm not a Fae.
Also, on that, I'm not opposed to becoming Fae, but are you sure you don't want to wait like a week? Because isn't the person we're going after right now, like, didn't he tailor all of his shit to like specifically fuck Fae over?
100%.
So maybe if you just like hold off on the Fae transformation for just like a week, it might be beneficial.
That'd be a good idea, LV. But
Okay.
in the meantime, I could still ask him if him or his great grandmother knew
If they,
how it
if they,
works.
oh, how it works. Yes.
Yeah,
Right. Good.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll say that for Tuesday. But yeah, I mean, I'm just
Oh. Yeah.
no.
If-
Go ahead.
If you're wrapping up the conversation, Morris will interrupt and just ask. So, if you're the queen and he's the king, does that mean you're married?
No.
I think we had this conversation before with regarding Shiny and Elvan, or not Elvania, Dizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. I think there was a huge mix-up whenever I was like, oh, there's going to be a king. Oh, so Dizzy is getting married? No, not Dizzy is not getting married. He's the king of something else. But she's the queen. No, she's not the queen. She is a queen, but she's not the queen of what he's going to be the king of. And it was a huge thing.
I'm just worried, that's all.
I get it.
The letter that she left behind, did they have like any like hidden messages, like fine print?
Well, okay, yeah, the letter was pretty long, but there's only one letter that I read. The other letter I haven't read, because that one's for Urvir. But
Oh, shoot! I still need to try and contact Urvir in his sleep. Because we don't know if he's dead or not.
yeah, if he's alive, could you let him know that I'm holding on to a letter for him? And
Yeah.
great.
Oh, Bim! Are you feeling any better?
I've added contact Uravir to the list of things you need to do.
Thank you. You're such a great Bim.
Yes, I am a double BIM.
Are you feeling any better though? You weren't feeling that well this morning.
I think it may have been Mortis's carrot cake.
Oh, you ate it?
No, I smelled the carrots.
Oh,
I think
no.
I'm allergic.
It was so good, though. I mean, I didn't eat it. What were we talking about? Yeah, you become a Fae. It's going to be great.
I'm the Fae. Urvaler, you want to try to fly off of the wagon?
What?
Fly off of the wagon.
Maybe that's how you become a Fae. You have to test it out. You have to be like, ooh, think of a happy thought and jump.
I've heard that the more time you actually spend in the Feywild, the more you adapt to their customs, essentially become a little more Fey that way.
All right, I'm going to do it.
That doesn't feel right.
I actually think that that's how fate trick people to do silly things. I wouldn't recommend jumping off unless you know you can fly.
She's going to try. She thinks of a happy thought,
You've got this, Elvie.
and in her Tinkerbell outfit, she hops
Jesus Christ.
and flaps her hands.
All right, so and you look absolutely ridiculous.
Do you feel more Fae?
Am I flying?
No, but I think we've gained more speed.
Oh, wow. It was worth a shot.
I think the only Fae that can really fly are the ones with wings.
Well, yeah, aren't I like the queen of the pixies now?
I
What?
did, but you don't
I
have.
thought you were the
wings.
Queen of Firsts.
It's very weird. The letter I have said Queen Honeystar. She called herself the Queen of Pixies. I don't know if that was her own thing or what, but I just assumed. So.
Aye.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
we
yes,
should
if
find you pixies to talk to and ask.
Yeah. We just find some pixies and ask them. Maybe they'll just recognize you, like, from a distance, like, oh, the Queen of Pryches.
Yeah. NF, do you have anything to add on to this that might be helpful?
Is he laughing too hard to speak?
There is a knife we could get to that could aid you in becoming this Fae if you wish, Elvania.
Yes.
You just would have to slit the throat of your child. And
What?
everything would go right into place. Yes.
I think that's Fae bullshit.
Well, Faye can't lie.
Yes, they can. I lie all the time.
I mean, indeed, but I am not lying. I mean, there's other ways, I'm sure. But
That's what a liar would say.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. So
Has Sayuri heard?
All right,
of a
I'm
knife
out of
like
ideas
that?
then.
Has Sayuri ever heard of a knife like that, or Bim?
Yeah. There are. I mean, because even like Sayuri, there is this idea that mortals have issues becoming Fae because of their things on the mortal world.
Oh.
And so the idea of a knife which you would sever an attachment, and by doing so you'd sever the love you had for that thing and the memory. There'd be legends of such laid in them after doing so, forgetting they would ever knew or met or gave birth to said person, and thus freeing themselves and allowing the energy of Fae to fill the void that love once held. There are all types of things like this.
Okay. So Sayuri will look seriously at Elvania and Jackson and be like, he's not lying.
I have to do that? I'm not doing that.
And that's okay.
That's not the only way, of course.
No, it's not. But that is probably quite possibly the quickest way.
I mean, do you think the Fae just made that up to prevent people from trying to become Fae?
No.
How do you know?
Well, so you see, Fae don't exactly see good and bad the same way people see it here on the mortal plane. So that would not necessarily be a bad thing in the eyes of the Fae.
Hey, we're
Very complicated.
very
Yeah,
complicated, but I've also learned about myself. They are very selfish creatures. And very in the moment creatures.
Yeah. So, like, which is easier? A magic dagger that lets you become Fae, or a story about a magic dagger that makes people not want to become Fae and not bother you in the Fae realm?
Oh, friend Jackson. There are people who would 100% take that dagger and slit the throat of their child for power.
But then it doesn't work. They're convicted of murder and they go to jail and they still don't have to deal with those people.
I'm actually sure that's happened before.
Yeah,
But I'm
they,
pretty sure the other thing has happened too.
yeah, they probably thought that they had the correct dagger and they really didn't. But I think you need to do this the way that you feel, the best way you feel of doing this. And I don't think a dagger would help you, Elvie.
Yeah, probably not. I just thought maybe it was just not so complicated.
Even being bored of Fae is complicated. There's a lot of rules here on the material plane, but I feel like there's more nuanced, more rules, but they're also more nuanced in the Feywild.
But if you're like the queen of your own place, do you get to make new rules, like whatever you want?
I don't know. I don't. I'd have to ask Bem, but he's asleep.
It's like, you're the queen of this particular realm. What?
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I made one rule so far.
She has.
What is it?
What?
How Bim introduces me.
Oh, she's done it twice.
What was my first? What was the other one? I can't remember.
Oh, remember, I had to not call you that thing.
Oh
I had to
yes.
use your name.
Yes.
And all of your friends too, so I don't correct them when they call you Sayuri instead of that other thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's made two. But a lot of the stuff in the Fey realm is tied to emotions. Strong emotions. And yes, a king or queen can create rules in their realms, but the plane itself has power over them.
And it has its own set of rules.
So, Elvie, what if like one of your rules is like, when I go into my realm, I become Fae, but when I'm not in my realm, I'm not Fae?
I don't think that works like that.
It's a rule. You make it. You're the queen.
I mean, if I could just make rules, I would just say, I'm a Fae.
Done.
See? Nothing happened.
How do you know?
I don't know. I'm not a Fae.
How do
Is
you
she
know
a
you're
Fae?
not?
Not a Fae.
No, she's not a Fae.
Everyone checks with you.
Do I feel Fae energy off of her? Oh,
Elvie,
yeah.
I think there might be merit to your thought the other day about Honeystar and her not being completely, her being with him, Rumbleguard, and maybe something happened where she's not been able to completely transfer her Fey essence to you.
Because of the kid?
No, not the kid, because
Rumagard still
forgive me
has
for
a
saying
head.
this exactly. He's got Honeystar's head on his belt, so maybe something's happened there.
Well, it's just okay. So my theory, because I told Bim this last night, but
Which
I
bit?
was that Bim.
Why?
So my feeling is that the note that she's left for Urvir was probably meant to get him to resurrect this Rumbleguard person's child, to undo the bad thing she did. Her words, not mine.
Well,
Like a zombie.
No, like resurrect back to life.
Yeah, like
Resurrect.
restore.
Aye.
Maybe that's why she picked me, because I'm a mother, and she thought, oh, well, someone can take care of this child. I don't know. I mean, she entrusted me with thousands of them.
I mean,
Man, how pissed would he be if like you resurrect his kid and take his kid to the Feywild to live with you?
What was that, Siri?
I've seen him revive somebody from death, but I don't know if we don't have a body, then I don't know if he can do it.
Well, what if the location is in the letter?
Maybe. I'll try and contact Urvir tonight.
Not that I've ever done this, but have you tried like holding the letter up with a candle to try and look through it? To try and read it?
Oh, you've never tried that?
No, I haven't. I just heard about it, that it works sometimes.
I mean, it's just that this was like something she requested, and I thought it would be wrong to read it. But if you all don't have a problem with it, I guess I could.
Did it say don't open it or don't read it?
It said for Uravir's eyes only is
Oh,
the
Then
exact
it
wording.
needs to be. Then it needs to go directly to Urvir. So
I
Yeah.
mean, or you could take out his eyes.
That's
we
true.
don't even know where Urvir is right now
All we need is his eyes.
How do we not know where he is?
because nobody has ever told us where he is.
I know we got his body back.
Yeah, I think we gave him to. Did his eyes get sold?
Wait.
What?
Didn't he go with that tiefling lady?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went with Mother Esme.
Yeah, they got married.
No, it wasn't her beer.
No,
It was Rowan.
That was
Rowan and but I think they took Ervir's
They got
body,
married.
but they didn't tell us what they did with it.
No, I think they
get
took
an invitation.
Honeystar's body.
They also took Ervir.
Huh. Wow, they
Or
took a lot of
Ervir's
bodies.
in a bag somewhere.
Where's Ervir?
How did they
Send
get
a
that through
message to
customs?
Esme. Send a message to Esme now.
Right now?
Right now. Where's Ervir?
You think she knows? I have a feeling she doesn't know. I just have this deep feeling like she has no idea. But if you
Okay.
want me to contact her,
Do it right now.
I just assumed
All right.
that Uravir and Rowan were a package deal where one went the
That's
other
what
way.
I thought too.
fair enough.
We're terrible.
Let me- here, yeah, I've got a third spell slot about to be restored. I can spend. Sure. Yeah, let's send a sending to Mother Esme. Sure.
Or Matt, can I roll a history check to see if I remember what happened to Uravir?
You don't remember. You don't remember. Done.
Okay.
I do believe Mortis left the body with Esme.
Well, that's all we know. That is all the information we got was
Because she said
Mortis
she
left.
would resurrect everybody.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
And then all of a sudden, somebody came in with a new character.
Yeah.
So we had
No
just assumed-
explanation. Nothing.
Even if we know where Ervir's body is, can we do anything about that right now?
Well, I'm
Well,
going to
this
tell
is
you
sort of
this.
important at the moment if we don't know.
I mean, I think we're going to get an answer. I just don't know how reliable it's going to be.
Well, in my brain, Esme would know because she's the one that took possession of Ervir's body and was supposed to resurrect him, and he probably would have told Rowan or Esme or even
Right.
both where he went or what he's
Okay.
doing.
All right, I'm sending it. I send this to focus in on the blue tiefling named Mother Esme, who I met when she was at my house and was resurrecting all these people. And I remember the chat we had that night that she first arrived, and the invitation she gave me. And I think on her, and I close my eyes, and I say, Mother Esme, this is Alvania from Westrun, Queen of Firsts. Do you know what happened to Uravir? Rowan's friend? Could you remind us, please? Thanks. Does it connect?
Yes.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
And just so I understand, Matt, is this taking place at the exact same time as Monday night?
Yeah.
Okay. Elvania. Yes. I remember you. I resurrected all the bodies while there, and soon I just might be able to resurrect more. See you soon. Okay, that was weird. All she said was she resurrected all the bodies that were there.
But what does that mean?
I don't know. She sounded really different.
Oh no. Mortis!
Yes, Siri.
Can you do ascending to... Try and do ascending to Ervir?
I don't know how to do that yet.
You don't know how to cast ascending yet. What level cleric are you? Hold on, what? You're only 4, okay.
What kind of cleric? Like, are you good for anything as a cleric? Like,
Healing.
At this level, my healing is pretty crappy, so
Yeah.
mostly I can do dark vision stuff.
I need it.
Oh, and you can give temp. No, you can't. Yeah, you should be able to give temp HP, right?
Yeah, I can create a zone of temp HP
Yeah.
that gives people temp HP.
Yeah. Okay. I will try and get a hold. Okay, who should I get a hold of tonight? You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna get a hold of Ervir tonight. That's what I'm
Good
gonna
idea.
do.
I've
My
written
mind's
it
made
up
up.
on your list.
Yes, tonight is Ervir. Later on, I'll contact Shiny.
Okay.
Okay, is his name Shiny or is it Shinria?
Or is
His
it Lion
name-
Shine?
Line and
His-
Shine. Yeah.
Okay, his government name is Shinriel. His nickname is Shiny.
It's Line and Shine.
King.
My
Yeah,
Line.
King Line and Shine.
King Line and Shine.
Almost
Oh,
King Line and Shine.
I'm gonna have so much fun with this on Tuesday.
Sign in line.
Oh. Yeah, King Line and Shine. I kind of like that better than Shiny. Yeah, it's a good one.
We should trademark it though, so that if he wants to try and use it, he has to pay us royalties.
It would have made more sense if it was Shine and Line, because he's in line. I don't know how it became Line and Shine when you think about it.
It's alphabetical order.
Oh, that's a good point.
No.
Anything else before you go to sleep?
Nope.
We're just
I don't know.
Have we
my God.
scratched the bottom of the barrel yet? Nope.
Have we come across an area where we can put up the cottage?
Yeah, I think you go through this day and you find a place easy enough, and then you do intend to contact Revere tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Then as you get your watch to go to sleep, you've had your conversations, so we will go to the dreams of Sayuri and Revere right after our break.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Let's go. All right, everybody back. Let's see. Ervaler. What?
I'm here.
So, you push through, thinking of Uruvir, the bright-eyed Asamar, the champion, the glowing one of love, hope, of healing. And you find a mind. You find the dreams within your realm. And what does she see?
Similarly to Rengar's, you see the same dungeon that we were all in, but it seems a lot bigger, and the situation is way different. You're on your 2 feet, the whole party is. And you see Ervir without his white streak. You see him in a full plate amethyst scale armor, and his mace, bright golden light shining off of it. And you see him mid combat with Rumbleguard as he has him on his knees, ready to give him the final blow.
Ervir.
Let me change that.
Yes. Ervir.
That
You don't need to do this.
who's
It's me, Say.
and you see kind of the dream kind of fade away a little bit as he I'm guessing he's looking at you, right? That's like a projection.
Well, I think that's what it is. She's kind of a projection. She's kind of infiltrated your dreams.
You're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive. It's good to know that you're alive too.
You're alive. You're alive. What about Rowan? What about Rengar?
Rowan and Rangar are alive too. Where are you?
They're alive.
She'll go up to him and just give him a hug.
They locked us up.
Yeah.
They did horrible things to us.
I don't. I got Rowan and Rangar back. And they're whole. And they're alive. with a lot of help from Mother Esme and her group.
She came back for him. She came back for him.
She did.
I
Where
wasn't strong
are
enough.
you?
I wasn't strong enough.
Hervier, we all weren't strong enough. But it's okay now.
I need to go get the coin.
You need to get what?
I need to get the coin. The coin.
Where are you?
I'm on my way to the coin.
You're in the why did my brain just forget the forest that we're in? What's the name of this place?
Parchwood.
Thank you. You're in the Parchwood?
I'm on my way to the cave. I need to go get the coin.
Hervier, we're heading that way now.
How did you know I'm going that way?
I didn't know where you were. This is why I'm calling, why I'm here. We're trying to talk to you.
One time I woke up and there was a bed. And it smelled so sweet. It smelled so delicious. And there weren't any bars on the window. So I escaped.
You were probably with Esme and Rowan.
Rowan's cooking's not that good. Mortis is better.
Oh yeah, of course, we all know that. But he was with people. Esme, her friend, was a really good cook.
I ran.
Hervier, I'm afraid if you go to that cave, you're going to run into Rumbleguard again.
I get that coin, I can kill him. I know I can.
I don't think you can do it by yourself. We're heading that way. My sister's there.
Sylverin is there?
Yes.
She's alive.
Or she should be there. I mean, that's why we're going there, to make sure she's there. Yeah. Yeah, she's alive.
I'll be strong enough this time, Siri. Promise.
I know. We all will. We've met some new friends I think you'll like.
Friends are good.
Yeah. Can you wait until we at least get there? I'm hoping it's the same cave.
I'm still on my way.
Okay. If you see a black...
Nala taught me a lot.
Yeah.
I've been hunting and trying to get away from everybody.
Yeah. What? Just promise me, Hervier, if you see a black obelisk, don't go into the cave.
Obelisk. Why?
Because that's supposedly where Rumbleguard is. That's where Sylverin is. She's seen a black obelisk.
They're in the obelisk. They're in the cave. They're.
I don't know exactly, but they're supposed to be hiding out in the cave, and they've got Sylverin and a whole bunch of other fae.
needs to die.
We have a letter for you from Dizzy.
Dizzy, my honey star. My honey star. Is she alive?
She'll look down and shake her head. No. But we have a letter for you that you need.
I'll read it when I see it.
Will you please promise me if you see a black obelisk to stay away until we get there?
I mean, I think I'm still a few days away. I mean,
Okay.
it's the woods. The woods are. Oh my God, the woods.
Just be safe. Please be safe.
Okay.
Ben Mortis and I, we miss you.
Just you're okay.
She'll take his face in her hands and like make him look at her. Don't do anything rash.
Don't do anything rash. Don't do anything rash. I think okay.
We care about you. Just remember all the fun things that we've done together.
Thanks. We'll see each other again.
Yes. And my time's up. I'll see you soon. And she'll fade out. She'll wake up.
All right. Then morning comes to all of you. Anything before you get started?
Not this day. For me.
And we don't have that 2 temp HP anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's not a limit on it, so I really don't know. But I guess not.
Because doesn't temp HP normally reset on the long rest?
Mhm.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10 HP goes away at long rest.
Well, I saw Uravir, guys. I spoke to him.
Great. Is he on his way?
In a way. Lourdes, Bim. There's
Yeah?
something wrong with him.
What do you mean?
The way he was talking, he just... I don't know. Paranoid. Almost anxious, very anxious. He was surprised to hear that that Rowan and Rengar were still alive. He was surprised to see me still alive. He woke up and ran away from home. He didn't check where he was staying. He didn't look to see if anybody was there. He just noticed that the bars were gone and he just left. There were no bars on the windows and he just left and started heading towards you remember how he said there was a cave over there by the coast where we landed? There was something there that he needed to get.
No, don't remember that.
Yes, I do recall.
He's heading that way. He's a couple days. He's like 2 or 3 days out, I think he said. And I'm afraid that that cave is the same cave that Rumbleguard's goons are holding up in and hiding the Fae.
They are definitely in the same area.
I told him to not go in and not do anything rash, but he just, I don't know, he seemed off.
What you described sounds a bit like battle madness.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, if you thought
say-
he was dead, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm explaining all of this while we're packing up and heading out.
All right. In that case, as you go on the road, everyone roll me a d20.
So 12.
7.
It was my turn for a nat 20.
I hopped on to help, but I rolled a natural 1, so I don't know how helpful.
Oh!
Might have been better if I stayed offline, guys.
Oh, God.
What did Elby get?
1.
Oh my god.
So 2 1s and a 20?
Yep.
Oh, no.
I see.
Oh, I hate that.
Then everyone make a perception check.
All of us make a perception check.
Yep.
Nat 20.
I literally rolled a natural 1 again for a total of 12.
Oh!
15 for Mortis.
16.
18.
24.
All right. And what was Elvy's total?
26.
Okay.
Skeleton centaurs.
Do not jinx us like that.
You move down the road. And it strikes you
Ow.
as
Damn it, Luke.
a bit odd as the sounds of the forest stop and move into a silence. You hear the crunch of sticks and dirt beneath your feet. But everything else, the bugs and insects, have gone quiet. What would you like to do?
Do we see anything?
Looking around. You don't see anything.
So, right next to Jackson, Harper manifests, and her ears are both straight up, and she draws out her dagger. And she just watches.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out my longbow. And listen if I see anything.
Okay. Listen. Still nothing. Anybody else?
Well, I already got a nat 20 on perception, so I don't. If I didn't see anything with that, I'm gonna say let's keep going.
There is the idea that something is out there. Your hair stands on edge. Unable to see. But you know, LV, that something is there.
Okay. So I will try to let's see if I can do this without seeing it. I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to where's my feet? Yeah.
Right beneath your ankles.
I'm going to try to no, I have to see it. Never mind, I can't do that. So I'm going to hop off the wagon.
Okay.
Wait, where you going?
Well, there's something out there.
Are you gonna go try and find it?
No. But if it's out there, then it knows we're here, so
I have an idea.
Okay.
I have something that might scare something from us. Scare something off from us.
What is it?
And she'll put her bow away and pull out the pipes of haunting.
You gonna like play so bad that it runs away? I don't.
No,
What's it do?
but if anything gets within 30, if anything is within 30 feet of us that hears me play, it may become frightened.
Oh. Wait, does that include like anyone that can hear it? Or...
No, you guys, you guys would be fine, and the horses would be fine. But
Oh.
yeah, anything that may want to like eat us
Nice.
might become scared, might become frightened.
Vanya looks to her side and says, no, they're not. Be quiet. And then she looks back at Siri. Well, that sounds like a good idea to me.
All right.
Try and stay close if you can. Matt, how big is the cart? Would it fit inside a 15-foot cube?
Yeah. You can fit there.
Let me do this real quick. Bless you. Let me do this real quick. See if that does anything.
Mortis is holding his cube ready to slam the safety side if he needs to.
Okay.
And she will expend a charge and start playing the Pipes of Haunting. And DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Any creatures that wish us harm,
In what distance?
30 feet.
Okay. Play the song. It goes out. Nothing seems to react. And then, after what seems like forever, sounds of birds return once more. Insects start buzzing.
I hate these woods so bad.
Ervalor is gonna, as if we're starting to move again, Ervalor is gonna walk beside the cart.
With proficiency in land vehicles, I assume Jackson is the one up there with the reins.
Mortis also has proficiency in land vehicles, so
We're taking turns.
yep.
You okay, Bim?
Yeah. I've just been trying to figure out how I want my bees to be when I sign official documents.
You want to know what?
I've been trying to figure out how I want my letter B's to look when I sign official documents. See, there's a more swoopy bee right here, and this one is more like sharp edges. I'm just trying to decide.
I like the
Was something
swoopy
happening?
one.
I was
Oh,
very focused on my letter B's.
yeah.
Hi.
No, nothing. It's fine.
Are we all able to see the thing that Bim's working on?
Yeah.
What if you write your name like in Sylvan and then try and incorporate that into the design of the bee?
That is Sylvan.
So you write your
You're
name the
already
same.
ahead of the class. You know what a bee in Sylvan looks like.
You're doing such a good job, Jackson.
Everlord taught me.
I'm so proud of you.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. We need to work on your Sylvan. Let's start.
Yeah, I just got kind of lucky that it was B and not F. I'm not quite there yet.
We'll get there. Let's start.
Yeah. I mean, Harper's on lookout, so I can fuck around with Sylvan. Let's go.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything then.
Well, there was a bit of quiet. Felt like something was out there. Maybe wanted to eat us, but nothing did anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't need us then.
I mean, the good news is that Harper's dagger, it'll let us know if we're about to get eaten. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah. Here's my mom's dagger. Gave it to Harper, but name's Omen.
Omen.
Yeah, it's kept me alive a lot when I was kind of traveling on my own.
She kind of nods thoughtfully.
That's a good weapon to have.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of times I was sleeping and Harper woke me up to let me know that I was about to die.
I actually might. I mean, magic items are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is how you say dagger in Sylvan.
Oh, nice.
And she'll say dagger in Sylvan. And she'll point at a sword and say sword. And just point at different things, telling him how to say it in Sylvan. There's a
Nice.
couple more hours off of your 99 after your off of your 100 hours. Yeah.
All right. Anything before you go to bed for the night?
Vanya's kind of just telling a story to Serafina in the back, and just kind of is telling her a story about a young person who went on a great adventure and discovered they were something they never knew they could be. And as Serafina goes to sleep, she tucks her in and just says, "Have a good night's sleep. You both mean the world to me." And she goes to bed.
I think Mortis at some point would pull everyone together and say, I've been thinking about our recent fights and how they've gone. I think if we're going to walk into this fight and face off against Romulgard again, we should have a better sense of strategy so that we can fight as a team instead of getting isolated.
Does the strategy involve me hitting him in the face first?
It involves us going in there. And I believe we'd have a better chance if we could catch them off guard.
To that end, I think it would be wise to have you do a little forward scouting, Sayuri. Not too far ahead that we can't support you, but
Yeah.
I think that is a terrible idea. I mean,
Fine.
for reasons that are not strategic, I just wanted to put it out there that I think it's a terrible idea.
But, Sayuri, if you're going to be our forward scout, we need you to know your limits to be able to get back to us so that we can support you.
Well, okay, so I do have a way of keeping in contact with you guys. I have to stay within 120 feet.
Are we sending the Fae creature to scout out the guy who is really good at killing Fae?
Ah,
Um,
somebody else who sees my reason why I think it's a bad idea.
well, I mean, I still have this. When she holds up her necklace with the one tooth.
Do we have anyone else who's exceptionally good at being sneaky?
I mean, Sheen's really good at it. Like, really good.
Yeah, speaking of, I haven't seen him in a while.
See how good
He's
he
still
is?
asleep. He's underneath the seat. He's passed out underneath the seat.
I mean, Harper's pretty good at it. She can go about 1,000 feet. I don't know how stealthy she is, but if anything goes wrong, she can just vanish. I mean, that might, like, if she gets caught, then they're warned, but at least she's not in any danger. It's an option. Just throwing that out there.
All right, so we have a plan for scouting. We'll let Harper do the scouting then. Unless, Sayuri, you are adamant about being the one to scout.
Yes. just because I think something's a bad idea doesn't mean that we don't have to do it or whatever.
No,
Well,
but
there's-
you're essentially sending the one person that has the most on the line with her sister that may potentially act in a very emotional way and be caught out. No offense to you, Siri.
No, I get it. I get it. I understand what you guys. Because I mean, yeah, I only have three things that I'm really good at, and everything you guys have just. So yeah, sure, whatever you guys want.
Well, I think
I think the person we should be listening to right now is Sayuri, guys. Because honestly, look, this is her sister. We're here because of her. She knows her better than anybody. She's faced Rumbleguard. She knows what her limits are because she's already encountered him. She knows what he can do. So I think we just have a little faith in her. Let her do her thing. This is what she does.
So we'll let Sayuri do the scouting then.
But we let Sayuri decide because we haven't heard from her.
Sayuri, would you like to make the decision for us?
I understand your guys' reasonings, but I think the more information we collect before we go in there is very vital. I have this tooth that can make me practically, if I'm very, very careful, practically undetectable.
Sounds good. I can keep in contact with you for 10 minutes, up
And
to
I've
5
also-
miles.
And I've also got, if I stay within 120 feet, is that what I said? Yeah, 120 feet. Which I don't plan on going much further than that from you guys. If it further than that from you guys. I don't want to get far away from you guys. I don't want to go 5 miles or a mile or however far. I don't want to get that far from you guys.
So in terms of information that I think would help us, I suggest you try and scout out for ambushes. And if we can stage a counter ambush, that would be advantageous.
Like, how many of them are there?
Also would be useful. Any positional information that you can find out would also give us an advantage so that we can spread ourselves appropriately.
Yeah.
Speaking to that, who among us can actually stand toe to toe and take a hit?
What? Depend, like, hit by what?
Hit by whatever they have. Serve as a front line to protect the rest of us.
Well, from what I remember, they were
know.
mostly like Jackson fighting with swords, right? The ones that we saw, they were fighting with swords. I think our biggest problem is going to be Rumbleguard, because he literally hides in the shadow. He becomes invisible in the shadows. And
Yeah.
I may have a way of being able to see him.
Sounds good.
I can try fairy fire, but He seems to be able to avoid it. He's pretty nimble.
I mean, when push comes to shove, we're going to have to adapt to whatever happens. But why don't we, for now, focus on the task at hand?
Get in
And-
there.
So, Sayuri, whenever you're ready, you let me know, and I'll set up a link between our minds so that we can at least talk for 10 minutes
Okay,
while you're going.
that works.
So Jackson, you can stand up front then. You're muted.
Yeah. So between me and Harper, we can kind of move around the battlefield pretty fast. Kind of get to where we need to be.
I will be best if I can duck in and out of combat, hit stuff and move around.
But are we fighting out in the woods or are we fighting in the cave that we're going to?
We won't know that until we get there.
It's like if we're in the cave and it's full of darkness and we can't see very well.
I can help you with that.
Oh, nice.
I will say one thing. Because I feel like we're talking about fighting, but I still feel like our first priority is find Sylphira and get her out of there no matter what. And so if it comes down to it, if we could avoid fighting altogether, that would be way beneficial right now.
It
And
really
just to
would.
get her out.
Get as many Fae out of there as we can.
Sure, but I would still like to know what our combat capabilities are so that if a fight does break out, we're ready to go.
Well, I mostly just throw things. I really don't even know half of my spells. Honestly, I just kind of point and do things. So couldn't really tell you. But I am interested in finding the former queen's head because I feel like there's a reason I need that according to something I found out the other day.
And we need to keep a look out for Ervir. Why did you make their names so similar?
Because they're secretly brothers.
They were both honestly off the fantasy name generator. A year apart.
But you did not.
It never dawned on me until Ermiger.
Okay, so we're supposed to go in there, do recon, find his sister, get her out of there, maybe and find the Queen's head.
The Queen's head
And the
is
other
on
Fae.
Rumbleguard's belt.
Oh. Ugh.
That's the problem.
Well,
Why
maybe
did he like?
Puts the belt off and puts it on like a belt rack and just kind of puts it on display. Maybe he has it on like a mantle by now. I mean, I don't know.
No. What if it is on his belt and he's still wearing his belt? You could turn me into a T-Rex again and I just eat him whole and then I carry him out of there in my mouth.
Well, I mean, if anybody could, grapple him, maybe I
Like
could get
T-Rex
it
now.
off. Maybe I could get it off his belt.
It's a good point. Maybe we could suggest to him to take it off. Yeah. To take it all off.
Yeah. Get naked, Rumbleguard.
Yeah. Oh, Erviler, how are you with your seduction skills?
My heart is spoken for.
Oh, have you been in a
but-
long-term relationship?
I've somewhat, yes. With two of my they were my party members. We traveled for a while. Nothing romantic, but I trust them with my life.
Where are they?
They're in Amman.
It's not far from here.
I had to. I didn't want them to get involved in this situation.
What if you running away got them involved?
Could very well have. You reminded me, though, I should probably check in with them tonight.
Can you visit
Oh,
their dreams?
Oh,
that's what I was
no.
gonna ask.
The you sending spells?
Oh.
Oh, speaking of sending, Rhaegar, still okay. I talked to Uravir. He's heading to Rumblegard as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Ringo's having a bad day.
I hope you're able to help one another.
Oh my gosh.
I sent him like full messages and he sends me like 5 words. Every single time it's either a sigh or good to know or something like that, but he's got a lot on his plate. It's okay.
Siri, let me introduce you to Rengar. He's a man of few words.
All right. Are we going to do this? Are we actually doing this? Is this what we're doing?
Okay, how far away?
I've been
are
ready to
we?
go for like 3 days now. I don't know how you guys are waiting so long.
How far away are we at this point?
3 days.
3 days away.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. We sleep and go.
Yeah.
Okay. You wake up the next day. You see the cottage is surrounded by trees. Five.
Did you say 5?
Mm-hmm.
5 trees.
Just
Are
5.
they equal distance apart, like surrounding us?
Yes.
I don't remember there being these trees when we put up the cottage. Did I misremember?
Then we'll head out. Hi, trees. Are we in your spot? We didn't mean to put the cottage in your spot.
They don't speak to you.
Okay.
I don't know. Like Siri doesn't know if it's a creature or just a tree, but she's gonna point her finger at one of the trees and be like, "Are you friend or foe?" and send message.
Hmm. You hear back. Today we We, your foe.
Okay, so guys, it said we are foe. Did it sound? Does it look like the trees? Do they look like the sick dryads trees?
Make a perception check.
Ooh. Natural 19 for a 29.
29. You look at the trees. And the patterns in the bark almost reveal themselves to you, not processing them at first. You see an image of a screaming woman with wings, like fly or butterfly. Another of a satyr doubled back in pain on another tree. And another, an elven woman shivering in terror. A centaur running in fear.
NF.
Yes. Imprisoned.
Inside the trees?
In a sense. Something of the sort. Or remade. They've been redone. And you look. You can see manacles and bands of iron in the trunk and around the branches, inscribed in what looks like a profane mockery of Sylvan.
Their way to cure the trees, or is like
We gotta get the
Death of mercy.
manacles off.
You can see that they're very much grown in. Like I say manacle, it's more like bands of iron. There's not
Yes.
like a hinge or anything like that. It almost looks like they were completely forged. There's no a single piece.
How do we fix this? Can we fix this?
I have no idea how.
I mean, she'll send another message.
Okay.
We want to help you. Would you allow me to touch you to see how I may be able to help you?
Yes.
She'll step out of the cottage.
Oh, where are you going?
It's going to allow me to touch it.
Whatever choice to eat you when you touch it.
And I got to be quicker than it. Just give me a little bit of trust.
I trust you, but I don't trust the trees.
Well, then keep your eyes peeled.
That's specious.
And she'll walk slowly over to it. With her hand out.
Okay.
And she'll lay her hand on the trunk.
All right. Touch the trunk.
And if it'll allow me, she will ritual cast Identify on the tree.
You begin closing your eyes, focusing on the spell. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, wrong one.
That's an 11. I really am not being super helpful.
You're being super duper helpful, Ben.
Someday I'm gonna make a better cottage. It's on my list.
Okay. Let's see here. I've got. Looks like everybody. As the tree begins to move, none of you will suffer from the surprise condition.
Thank you, Harper.
However,
Thank you, Bobby.
your turn is not being that, so you can't be surprised. But so yeah, so in that case, as it begins to move, Sayuri, you feel it shifting underneath your grip. The rest of you see the large limbs of it coming out for a strike against Sayuri. So, Jackson, you get to go first.
Yeah, Harper's gonna flank this tree with Sayuri. And start whittling away.
Again, Specious. Didn't know that about you, Harper.
And that is a 24 to hit.
Nice, 24 hits.
7 piercing from Renegade.
Nice.
The second attack is a 28 to hit.
Okay.
And that's going to... I'm going to use Pierce to re-roll that damage die. Much better. That's going to be 14 piercing.
Nice.
And I don't know if I'd be able to tell this. Does it look like I can see which tree, other than Sayuri, might be moving first? Or is this all happening too fast?
I think that's happening too fast. This is
Okay.
just, you just got behind here and you rushed. And I'll say you're stabbing this thing. You realize, like, it's just, a piercing weapon versus a tree is just not as effective as it is against flesh.
Mm-hmm. Then Jackson is going to run over to the one that is to the, I guess, stage right of Sayuri and flank and go behind it with his movement speed.
Thanks for using a term I actually understood.
And I think that's about it, but I want to double check my bonus actions. Yes. That's my turn.
Okay, you got it. Mortis.
Can Mortis see which one had the satyr visage on his bark pattern?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do something that probably won't work, but I'm gonna go over to that one and I'm gonna pull out a pair of scissors, the Cursebreaker scissors, and I'm gonna use them.
Fuck, you've had those forever.
Yeah.
Indeed. What does it say for the curse spray? Remind me of the curse spray.
Is a one-time cast of Remove Curse.
That's right. This is
Hell
Baba
yeah.
Yaga's curse breaker scissors. All right, you cut. And there is this churning as bark rots and falls off.
I'm not procrastinator.
And you see a nearly dead satyr amidst a bunch of roots.
Yeah, and then I will just stand between the dead satyr and the other trees and hold my ground.
I believe the
Got
term
it.
was nearly dead.
Yes, nearly dead satyr.
Just mostly dead.
Sayuri.
Seeing this thing trying to attack her, she's going to bonus action face step. That's what it's called. Back 30 feet.
All right.
And then can she get multiple where is it? In a 20-foot cube? Can she get more than one in a 20-foot cube?
So ask the yacht department.
Art department, if you please.
Here's what makes satyrs. You want a 20-foot cube?
Yes, please.
Looks like
Maybe
there's
those.
something there.
You pick. These two or these two?
Which one's the like? Where was the one that Mortis did the satyr?
He's in the back. You didn't touch him.
Okay. I will get the
Back to
one to the one that I was touching, and the one to the west of it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Nather's Mischief on them.
Got it.
Need D4. You know what? This D4 always rolls me the same thing every freaking time, and I can
How's
never
it-
get.
I was gonna say you're casting molasses air on them.
There's different effects, but I always get the same effect every single freaking time, and it's irritating me. 3. Okay, I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So on the one that you were attacking, that is an 8.
Cool.
And then the one next to it here is a dirty 20.
Okay, so the one that got the 8, it begins giggling until the start of my next turn, and a giggling creature is incapacitated, and it uses all of its movement to move in a random direction.
I found my satyr.
Nice. All right, so there's the giggling tree. And then it's this one that is not affected.
Which one's giggling? The one she's touching, or the other one?
The one she was touching, she moved away from it.
I moved back 30
To make
feet.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the three that are not giggling here. We said that Jackson is right by one.
Yes.
They move together in concert to surround Jackson.
They?
What's their movement?
And then
What's their movement?
30.
This one can't make it there.
Okay.
Damn it. I'm knocking everything over here. One's over there, but doesn't have enough to get flanking.
Okay. So only one doesn't get over there?
One doesn't get over there.
Okay, very cool.
And the one that didn't make its saving throw needs to move in a random direction.
They're not up
with
yet.
all of them. Okay.
Yeah, they're not up yet. I'll get to that one. So that is a 23 to hit.
Harper vanishes from where she was standing, reappears right next to Jackson, and takes that hit and vanishes.
Okay.
Where's her? Does Jackson stay there, or does he go over here?
Jackson stays there.
You got it. In that case, it's going to be 5 slashing to Harper that vanishes, and then 5 slashing to you.
Oh, it hits me anyway?
The 3 do, yes. They're doing a group attack. The group attack. So you deleted one from the group, but the other one.
Oh, and they all got a 23 to hit me.
Correct. They attack as a unit.
I see.
I'm confused because you said the other one she hit hadn't moved, but only 3 of them are standing because the one's a satyr.
There was 5 creatures.
Right. One's giggling.
Yeah.
One's now a satyr.
Yep.
And that's 3. And you said all 3 move, but one of those has to be the one that she hit. It has to move in a different direction, right? Or it's the one that's giggling has to move.
The giggling one is the one that she was touching.
Okay.
So
I got myself confused with all of it. Okay, continue.
And the third one hits me even though looks like it's 20 feet away.
okay. No, there's
With 5 and 5, they all got 23, so 2 hit you.
yeah.
1 hit Harper, 1 hit you.
Okay.
Correct.
I
The other
see.
one was not in this because it was too
Oh, I see.
okay.
Okay.
Cool. So then that is Erveler.
Oh my god.
Is it visibly noticeable, like what branch the iron is in?
So there's iron on the branches, but there's also around the trunks. There's several bands of
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay. So, bonus action, he's gonna the one to Jackson's right. He's gonna do unsettling words. To have her have a I roll. Do I roll? I think I roll a 1d10. So from the next saving throw, they will take off 7 off of that, and I will cast as an action do a shatter at 3rd level, which will give me a 10-foot sphere that I want to see if I can get all 3 that are currently active. If not, the 2 right next to Jackson.
Okay.
You can get all 3 of them.
You get all 3.
Barely, but yeah.
So that's a
Also,
con
you
17.
refer to her as a her. She
Con
is very
17.
feminine.
Okay.
why they gave the tree ant sexes, but they really did. No, like seriously, they gave her boobs. Why
I
did she-
noticed.
Okay, so it's 17.
17, and the one with the pauldrons is got to or subtract 7 from it.
Gotcha.
And that's 11.
All right, 2 of them shatter
Here,
into
would
pieces.
you two tell me which two?
The one that's not by, and one that is.
I'm gonna take pauldrons out.
Yeah, Pauldrons definitely failed.
Okay.
So that's 11 reduced to half if they succeed.
Yep. All right. They shatter into pieces, and as they do, you see the wood almost transform into like this light fluff, as it almost looks like it all goes into hundreds of little seeds that then begin to get carried by the wind.
Congratulations! You're all mummies and daddies.
That's beautiful and scary at the same time.
I only have a box. What?
And for movement, he'd try to do flank with Jackson to give him advantage and end his turn.
Okay. Bim.
Bim will run up to the nearly dead centaur and cast a level 1 Cure Wounds.
Oh no, nearly dead son.
Satyr?
I got confused.
Satyr, sorry. Did I mention I'm not feeling great?
All right. Yeah, you heal it. You put in some cure wounds into it.
I put in. I love the number 1 tonight. Apparently, 4 guys. 4 HP to the.
It looks marginally
Reader.
better. Almost like a commoner's worth of healing. Very good. All right.
You know, some commoners would love to have just that much healing.
It's true. So I said, anything else, Bim?
No.
Then Elvie.
LB will use cinnamon roll on the 2 tree things that are right in front of the screen there.
Okay. So they do Dex.
Oh, you gotta get the spear
What?
to make sure I can hit him.
Yeah, it says cinnamon roll is a fireball, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
so it's 20-foot radius. Yeah, sorry. Our department doesn't know everything when it comes to those.
You two.
Me too. We need to make like a new template that's just a big cinnamon roll.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, she can definitely hit him, but she's hitting at least. Or not. God damn it, Urmagod!
Urvalor is
Urmager!
getting
It's a great learning opportunity. If you're going before Elvania, she has nothing but AoEs.
hit.
Well, hopefully
She has
the,
the tearful spell,
Fine.
right?
hopefully the tiefling he
Did you-
has
did-
resistance
did-
to fire.
Does she not have
damage.
airflow spell? That's awesome.
Friendly fire!
She's like, I won't take it. I'll take it to AoE attack. I love it. He just that sounds like Disney. Just here's some power. Have fun. I love it. I love it. Very cool. So Urvalor do that dex save as well. What's the DC?
19.
Okay, amazing.
Tiefling, you'll be fine.
2 on the die. But remember,
Maybe not.
All right. So let's do the damage.
Damage is only 15. I rolled a lot of 1s.
Oh wow.
I'm
Oh, that's
hoping
rough.
that they're, vulnerable to it. They're trees, but I don't know.
Yeah. They are indeed not.
Well, that's not good.
7.
That,
7. Overler.
thank you.
I mean that the orb also went upward. Maybe it caught some of the scattering pollen.
I think she's fine where she is. So yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah, I would say actually, if you want, that can destroy the scattering seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are consumed. And as they are in black smoke, you see the shapes of the screaming Fae rise to the sky.
Aw, you freed them. Kinda.
Jackson.
Oh yeah. I have. After this fireball cinnamon roll goes off in my face, maybe like all the fur on the front of me is singed. it's very hot. But yeah, I'll take the advantage that Overlord gave me. I'll start swinging with Renegade. Is a 22.
That'll hit.
For 9 piercing. And the second one is that's 17.
Okay. With those 2 hits, you chop this thing down.
Woo! Yeah.
Also a female.
And then 30 feet away from me, Harper reappears next to the remaining one.
All right.
Or sorry, not 30, 15 feet. She can only go 15 feet when she's summoned.
Does that put it? Does the Nathar's mischief work on her?
It does not.
Okay.
I don't think.
No, she's an object, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell Jackson. He thinks she's real.
He just knows that she makes all of her saves. I don't know. She's just really good. I mean, I rolled her wisdom save when that was cast just to see what it was, and she got a nat 20 on it. So,
All right. So she attacking or?
she can't. I used both my attacks already. She's just
All right.
there.
Then Mortis.
Well, seeing that there's only one left, I will move over to him and take some strikes at it with my fists.
Take you flank.
Sorry, you can't flank with Harper.
Oh,
She
you
doesn't
can't
grant that.
Harper. I forgot that.
I would also stay out of that weird cube thingy.
Yeah.
It's kind of broken because Harper can flank with other people, but other people cannot flank with Harper.
Then I'm gonna put you over there. Now you're out of the cube thing.
Okay. So that's 24 to hit
That hits.
for 5 bludgeoning damage. It counts as magical for purpose of overcoming magic resistance or whatever. Second hit is 14 to hit.
That hits. I'm sorry, 14. That one missed. My bad.
14, okay. In that case, I will flurry of blows
Got it.
and keep hitting. It's 27 to hit
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Nice.
And last strike is a 16 to hit
That hits.
for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Very good.
Cool. And then I will risk the opportunity attack and back away.
Okay. Let's see. That breaks incapacitated, doesn't it? Or does it break your spell, Siri?
No, it's until the beginning or the end of my turn, my next turn.
What's the spell?
It's Nathayer's Mischief.
Okay, that's probably
yeah.
why.
Well, that's neat. I can move away without getting an up attack. Cool.
Yeah, and it's incapacitated.
Yeah. Perfect.
Until the start of my next turn.
Okay, Siri.
Well, I get to roll again on my table. So it's difficult terrain. Again.
Molasses!
Yeah, it's molasses. It's difficult terrain again for his mother. Why do I always get difficult?
Speaking of sweets.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'm just gonna candy blast it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna candy blast it. Like, I feel bad about doing this, but that was 18 plus 7. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Where's my other D8? There you are. 9 damage. 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. Again, bludgeoning against a tree, not overly effective, but it is getting some damage on. All right. Anything else?
I can bonus action my bandolier. I'll move up 10 feet and I'll throw a dagger at it.
You got it.
No, probably not. 14.
That will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
Okay.
That's
Reveller.
it.
He's gonna unsheath his rapier, and as he does it, it does this harmony as it becomes unsheathed, and he's just gonna do 2 flurries in the air as he casts Eldritch Blast at it. So it is 27 on the first hit
That hits.
and 19 on the second.
Hits.
The first one does 9 force, and the second one does 5.
Nice.
And he'll end his turn.
All right, Ben.
Sorry, touch mouse. I'm not used to using my laptop for this stuff. So Bim will head over to the one that Siri was fighting.
Yep.
I think the last one left. We'll take 2 attacks with the scimitars.
Got it.
Trying to keep everybody out of the circle.
First is a 23.
23 hits.
For 11.
What type of damage?
I think it's slashing. Let me double check. Slash.
All right. It's not resistant to slashing.
Yay! Then the offhand. It's a 12.
That'll miss. Oh, sorry. That'll miss.
Okay, and then final attack with Summer's Dance. Maybe. Come on. There we go.
No, you can't make me.
24.
That hits.
Yeah, that's basically what it was telling me. For 9.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right. The sap is flowing. Elvie.
All right. Let's see. Who is up?
Just
one.
the one.
The one.
The one. Just one?
Just one.
Mm,
One in the back's the satyr now.
okay. In that case, let me look for something less powerful. I'll do a
Cinnamon roll.
no, I'll just do a chromatic cupcake.
Okay.
I'll do. And I'll use I guess fire for this. So whoops, that is a nasty 16.
That hits.
All right, and it says acid, but it will be fire.
Got it.
And that is 13 fire.
Nice.
Almost did as much damage as my 3rd level fireball.
They're bitches.
Got it. Anything else?
No. That's all.
Okay. So the closest to it, I believe, is Bim.
Unless you're counting Harper.
All right. So it will strike out at Bim. Branch comes your way for a 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
Silvery barbs. Leave my Bim alone.
21 to hit.
Eh. I
Still
tried.
hit.
You got it. Okay. So
Hey, Courtney, who gets advantage?
Who's next? That's who gets it.
That's going to be Jackson.
Then he gets it.
Okay. So this comes in and pierces you through your stomach for 19 piercing damage, and you are grappled. And then it'll go ahead and take a swing at Harper for 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Then Jackson.
Harper is going to flank with Bim. And first attack is a 29.
Nice.
That is 9 piercing. The second attack is an 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yep.
Cool. And that's going to be another 14 piercing.
Nice.
And then her and Jackson swap places. Her fur becomes chocolate, or the cinnamon color, and his turn gray as they swap places. And now Bim has advantage.
And you have difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Mortis.
Mortis will run in and take some swipes. There's no way you can get advantage, so I'm just going to roll them. That's a 20 to hit, 30-20.
That hits.
For 5 bludgeoning damage. I apparently really like ones on my damage dice tonight. And that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 bludgeoning damage. And then I'll just bonus action. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action Flurry of Blows. Because I just remembered a thing. So that's 21 damage. Or not 21 damage, 21 to hit.
Hits.
For 8 damage. And my last one is 21 to hit. For another 5 damage.
Nice.
Drunken Master stuff, I get disengaged when I flurry of blows, so I get to walk away without an op attack.
All right.
You're not the only one who fixed their character stuff, Bobby.
Very
It's so
good.
hard. They should write all that stuff down for you somewhere.
Siri.
I get to change the effect. I get to roll again. Let's see what I get this time. Bloop. Fucking no. No.
Molasses.
Why do my dice hate me? When I need a 4, I can't get a fucking 4. When I don't want a 4, I always get a fucking 4. I don't get it. But I'm done with this. I'm going to use my Dead Miss Lash.
Okay. What does it look like to do that?
She's just angry, and all of a sudden you see like the mist that's close to the ground. It just raises up, and it goes to slice down into this tree
Nice.
for a 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, I need one more D8. There we go. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 necrotic damage.
Ooh, very good. Big damage.
And then she will once again, as a bonus action, try and throw a dagger.
Is that a versatile?
Huh?
Is that versatile?
Dagger?
Whip. How versatile is it?
Dead-
Finesse?
Dead Miss Lash?
Is that a spell?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a spell.
Never
Yeah,
mind. Yeah,
it's,
go ahead.
It's what I got from the key.
You're fine. Continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled a 2 on the dice. So, my dagger goes out and reappears back into my bandolier, not doing a damn thing.
All right. Orveller.
He's gonna movement. He's gonna go towards the cottage. I was gonna say the cobblestone. No, the cottage. And again, he's gonna do an upward swing, 2 upward swings, forming an X as he's casting Eldritch Blast for a 30-20 and a 15.
All right. 15 misses. Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. So that is a 9 force damage.
Nice.
And he's gonna give Bardic Inspiration to, I think Bim's up next.
Yeah.
So he's gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Bim.
All right, Bim, you're
And that'll
restrained.
end his turn.
No, Bim is
Oh,
grappled.
restrained?
Grappled and restrained, yeah.
You only said grapple.
Yeah, well, they're grappled and restrained.
Well,
Oh no!
It's okay. I'm grappled and restrained. Let me put restrained on. I put it grappled, so I don't know what it does.
Restrained, basically, you have disadvantage on attacks.
but except you have straight because you're flanked.
Right.
Sorry, I forget you can't see my face right now. So I'm going to try and can I try and break out of the grapple?
Yeah, you may try. Give me acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Use your bardic.
Yep.
What? What?
And if it doesn't succeed, you keep it.
That's 24 before using the bardic.
All right. So you are no longer grappled.
So
And that was my
restrained?
action,
No.
right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, yes.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Very cool. Then Elvie.
Is it still just one?
Yeah.
Yep. Almost like it's the boss and you took out the minions.
Alright.
The wind is saying weird words today.
All right. So she's gonna take out her scimitars.
Elvie has weapons?
Yeah, I was like, she had scimitars this whole time.
Those big chef's knives.
He goes up. He attacks.
Oh dang!
That's 27 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And so she's gonna swing again. That one did 6 damage. So she swings one more time. That is only a 14.
Little miss.
So yeah, she hits him once and then swings and misses.
Okay.
I have a question. How many people are in my cube right now?
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's stuck in molasses. All right, is that it?
No. Yeah. Well, no. Yes. Yes, that was a bonus action. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Please don't use the forest molasses in cooking.
In that case, one of its branches is going to come towards Elvie.
I'm gonna sentinel attack it for attacking someone else.
You got it.
Is a 19,
That hits.
and that is 11 piercing.
Nice. All right. Then it'll go for Jackson.
I didn't cancel out the attack. I just get to hit it for trying to attack someone else.
I know it missed.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like to think he
So that'll be 16
To hit or damage?
to hit.
Miss.
All right. Very good. And then we are going to end for tonight.
Oh! I was about to piss him off.
I'm actually going to say this. Y'all tell me how you kill it.
So I think my turn was coming up, and
It's your turn next, yes.
yeah, he's going to use the rapier to right Esta in cursive on the bark.
Amazing.
I think at
You
the
do
same time that's happening, Morris will run up and just 4 strikes up the side of it in all of its key spots to hit the bark and make the bark just crack and explode.
Gotcha.
And I need everybody in the cube to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
12.
Cool.
18.
Okay.
It gets
I
a
was
7.
muted.
Oh.
What kind of effect is it?
It's it's a charmed effect.
Oh, I have advanced. Oops. That is dirty 20.
All right. Is that all that was in the cube?
Yep.
Okay, Jackson, you're charmed by me for a minute.
What is the what? Okay.
All right. So that happens. Anything else? Well, how are we killing it? So right now, Mordiskin, it's starting to seed out. What's Sayuri doing?
She will. I don't know. She'll throw a handful of candy blast at it.
Okay. And Candy Erveler.
You would just do the same Eldritch Blast.
Got it. Bim and Avanya.
Bim would like to Twilight step up to where the seeding is starting to happen.
Yeah.
And when he arrives, there's fire damage that it takes. It takes, is it my charisma modifier? It takes some sort of damage. Let me look it up really quick. Unless you happen to know off the top of your head, Siri. I mean, Courtney. Whoever you are.
Half the time I don't even know who I am. I don't.
I've got it
I
under
think
features
it's
and traits. Just dealing with a much smaller screen for some reason. I don't have a giant laptop.
Yeah.
Do. So it takes 3 fire damage. The seedlings do, or whatever they are.
Yeah. I think they just take the fire damage.
No save.
No save.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes no save. It's an equal to
Okay, so yeah, it takes the damage. So some of them begin to get burnt, and then Elvie.
Elvie holsters one scimitar and looks to her side and says, "That was a good tip. Come on, let's do it together." And she holds out her scimitar as if someone is there and stabs.
Okay. Stabs just into the air?
No, into the tree.
Okay.
Okay.
So she cuts it out. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very good. And all right, with that, much of the seeds are consumed, but some flitter off into the air.
That's probably
And
fine.
that is where we land for tonight. Anyone watching?
It's probably
We'll
fine.
see you then. It's fine. Nothing ever bad happens when the DM says things like this. So, we'll go. Anyone, we'll see you next week. So we can continue. Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.